I believe in this team that we have. Great defense, great offense, and last year, we had a lot of opportunities to break open some games. But with the addition of Derek, I think he's going to bring a lot of good things to this team.
How do you feel?
I'm getting healthy, man. But I feel good. I'm still working. It's going to be a working process. But I'm just excited that it's football season. I'm excited that we get to go out there and toss the ball around, and everyone just is back. It's getting closer to my dream, man.
Which injury still has to get back to 100%? Which ones?
Well, just I think the main thing is my overall health. So I'm just going to continue to work on that. I can't really get particular with you because overcompensation of other things has opened up other stuff. But the main thing is just focusing on getting back holistically healthy so I can be my best when the opportunity presents itself.
What have been your early impressions of Derek?
I think he's a fun-loving guy. I think he's a great leader. He's relatable to everybody. He's high energy, and he's just very bright.
What are some things about him that you learned that you didn't know before he got here?
It's not much that I didn't know about him. Me and him are pretty close until when we came into this league. So I always look from afar. I always admire him as a quarterback, and he's done some great things. I'm just happy that he gets the opportunity to have a great defense and get a chance to team up with Pete Carmichael in this offensive scheme and do what he does best, and that's throw that ball.
You said you trust this organization. You're familiar with this organization. Was there anything that had to be mended, or sit down and talk and feel good about where you two were after last year? I know there was some question about your role and how it's communicated to you and stuff. But what made you feel really good about that?
Well, because I think whether it's upstairs or in my accountability is to the best dependability is availability. And the past 3 years or so, I've been banged up. So the leadership, they have to continue to move forward. And I just know when I first got here into this organization that we were gonna have some of the top players. We're gonna have some of the best coaches. So in terms of trusting this organization, I just know this organization, especially during the Sean Payton era, has been very successful, and Dennis has basically carried that over because he is built to be a successful head coach. So for me, my accountability is just focusing on my health and being ready when that opportunity presents itself.
Is there anything you're doing differently, just training-wise, to help get healthier?
The biggest thing is I just had some rough injuries. It takes time with those things, but obviously just my training regimen isn't as strenuous as it has been over the past few years, just to get some mobility things and things like that. But what's important is that we're back playing football and we're here. So once you're here, you gotta show up and show out.
Jameis, is there anything that you learned about yourself since you signed with the Saints throughout the years?
Well, I think I learned something about myself every single year, but one thing that just continues to show up is that this game is bigger than you. So humility and understanding where you at in terms of in the present moment, being able to fulfill and be all in on where you at, where your feet are in the moment is very important. Instead of worrying about your past or worrying about your future, but focusing on where you at right now and taking advantage of that moment.
Who's helped you the most through that process?
My faith. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Jesus Christ has helped me through that because without my faith, without some great friends, some great Christ-loving friends having my back, it would have been challenging. But that's my biggest foundation right now.